Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome to Grandma's Keto Kitchen. I'm all the way here from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Thank you so much for coming in and watching today. We are going to have a great keto kitchen today. It's going to be a quick one, but I do want to make a few announcements, which is going to be great. Well, do me a favor when you hop on here, let me know that you're on here. Type in the city or the state that you're watching from so I can see who's watching. I really would love to have people from every state. I have people from other countries that watch, which is really good. I love it. You guys just don't know how much I love doing this and how much I love helping you. Hi, Ruby. Thank you for watching. You're one of my faves from another country. I think you're one of them. I have several. But anyway, let me know what country, what city, what state you're watching from. I'm all the way from Rock Hill, South Carolina. Thank you for the heart, whoever gave that to me. If you could give me some hearts, it would be great. Today, if you would do me a favor and share this out, even while I'm live, share it out. If you can't get on here live and you're watching the replay, that's fine. Share it out from your replay. But I will tell you this: whoever shares this out, and you comment shared in the comments, I'll know that you shared, and I will add you to the May giveaway, which is amazing. I know that the person, I don't remember, I have so many winners. I don't remember exactly who was the one last month, but she's got a satin hands on the way to her. She's all the way in Canada, so I'm really happy to send that out to her. It might take a while to get there, but she's going to get it. And then, of course, I sent other gifts out to the other winners. So, yes, Ruby, that's what I thought. And my husband, of course, is watching. Thank you, honey. If you want to share this out while it's live, that would be great as well. So anyway, here we go. Today, I know you've already seen, I'm doing the sausage cheddar balls. I haven't had sausage cheddar balls probably about 25 or 30 years. And when I did, of course, it definitely wasn't keto, but it was really good. But it was kind of dry, you know, when I ate it. So I had to drink a lot with it because it was dry. You guys, this is not dry. These sausage cheddar cheese balls, whatever you want to call them, what they do is they're moist, they taste delicious, they're savory, and if you're on the keto diet, I wrote down the macros that you would want to see for the macros for one of these balls. Now the actual recipe calls to make them really small. I'll show you the sizes in a little bit. And with the small ones, the small balls, of course, it would be less carbs. But listen to this. I'm going to do 25 balls. So they're going to be kind of bigger. They're going to be kind of like that, like a small biscuit. I'm making 25 of the balls. There's only one net carb per each one of these. So if you're counting your macros, one per each one of these is great. Fat grams is only 10 for each ball. The protein is 8, 127 calories per each one, and only 1 gram of fiber. You guys, these can be used on the go. Let's just say you make a big batch like I'm getting ready to do today. You can freeze them, you can refrigerate them, you can put them in a baggie if you're leaving the house on whim, and you can just eat them on the way. All you gotta do is just snook them in the microwave. I love these for breakfast. I've ate them for breakfast the past few days, and it's gonna be a staple in my home because it's really good. And like I said, the net carbs are almost zero. I mean, 1 net carb per each one. Can't get better than that when you're on keto, and it's so good. I know that for me, sometimes I have a salt. I really want some salt. So when I do, I just grab one of these out of the refrigerator, nook it for about 10-15 seconds in the microwave and eat it. It takes care of that. It's really good. So anyway, here we go. First things first. You can definitely write this recipe down as we go if you want to get a paper and pen. Hi Wilma, hi Megan, hi Vicky. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to do me a favor and type in your city, your state, or your country if you're in another country, let me know where you're watching from. Thank you, Wilma, for sharing. And yes, there he is. Say hello so I can get started on the recipe.
Hello, everyone. How you like my new bracelet?
Yes, you can use turkey sausage, Victoria. It might be a little drier. But yes, you can use that. I'm sure you can. Any kind of sausage. So anyway, here we go. And that was my husband. He loves to come and say hello to you guys. He loves y'all. He really does.
I do.
Hi, Mariama. Hi there, and wave back to you as well. All right, so here we
Can
go
I
with
get coffee?
You can get coffee.
Okay.
Here we go with the recipe. Like I said, you can write it down or I will post it when I'm done. You can write it down then if you like. But go ahead and share this out so you can be entered into the drawing. I'm going to put in, wanted to put in, I kind of got the bowls backwards. Let me get another bowl. Let me get another bowl.
What you need, babe?
Nothing. I got it right here, baby. Thank you. I'll get another bowl. My bowl's mixed up. So I'm going to start out by putting raw sausage into the bowl. I'm going to take my rings off so they won't turn into a sausage because I'm going to be kneading this in with my hands, which I have already washed with soap and water, so my hands are clean. I don't have any gloves. So if you're on the Keto Kitchen Police Squad, please don't get me. I today am using 1 pound of ground sausage. Normally the ground sausage I get is not non-name brand, it's just regular ground sausage because it has no sugars in it. This does have a little bit of sugar in it. It's Niece's. And it's really good sausage too, however, thank you honey. However, it does have a few added sugars, but not enough to make a big difference depending on what you're doing in your keto world, your keto diet. If you can find a sausage, maybe get it from your butcher that doesn't have any sugars in it, or you can make it. You can Google or YouTube sausage recipe, breakfast sausage recipes, and there's all kinds out there where you don't have to add sugar. Hi Missy, thank you for watching as well. West Virginia, Wilma, yes, I like West Virginia. All right, so we've got 1 pound of sausage in here. The next thing I'm going to add to that is 1 egg. I'm going to go ahead and beat the egg before I put it in there. Honey.
I'm the trash man.
I have a helper in the kitchen.
I usually make a mess.
Come on over here, they can't see you.
Okay, I usually make a mess in the kitchen. Literally, a big mess.
But you know what he's doing right now? He's making his coffee. He's boiling, he reboils his coffee after it comes out of the coffee pot. It has to literally be boiling, boiling, boiling before he'll even drink it. I don't know where his taste buds are. Alright, so I put 1 egg in there with the pound of sausage, and I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of melted butter in with that.
One more time.
You guys, I got just a little tip for you. If you know, because some people that watch don't do a lot of cooking, and that's fine. If you don't do a lot of cooking, be sure that your egg is room temperature, especially if you're using melted butter. Or make sure the butter is not that hot when you put it in there, or to scramble your eggs. There's his coffee. He's so proud of that.
I am.
All right, so I'm going to get my hand in here and make a mess.
I'm going down to behave.
Okay. I do have a bowl here with some soap in it already, so I don't have to walk away from you guys. Hi, Megan. I would be able to. Megan? So can we make it? Yes. Megan, that's part of my recipe. You're going to see. It is so good. Yes, spicy. I used to not like spicy until my husband and I got married, and then he kind of introduced me to it little by little. I started out with cayenne pepper, now I'm all the way to the red pepper flakes or whatever. I like it hot. I just don't like the taste of jalapenos the way he does. I'm just not real fond of it unless it's a stuffed jalapeno, and them things are good.
Oh yeah. After the 5th, you might not see me a while.
He's having surgery, so if you guys would pray for him. He's having back surgery where they're going to repair some of the, he's got nerve damage going down into one of his discs. So however they do it. He's having surgery on the 5th. All right, so I mixed up the sausage, the egg, and the melted butter. Into that, I'm going to add 2 kinds of cheeses, my favorite part. You're going to add 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese. It doesn't say what kind, but the last time I made it, it was so good. I used the shredded Parmesan cheese, you know, the fresh Parm. But I only had a little bit of that this morning, so I actually used some of the grated to finish getting that 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese. We'll see how it turns out. I'm sure it's going to be fine. And you also put in 2 cups of cheddar cheese, whatever kind you like. Some people really, really enjoy the sharp. I think the sharp would be really good in this. I don't have any sharp. I just have the regular cheddar cheese, which is what I put in there last time, which is really good. So just use whatever cheddar that you like in here. So it's 2 cups of cheddar cheese and 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese added to your pound of sausage, your 1 egg, and tablespoon of melted butter. And I'm mixing it all up, and I'm doing this in stages to make sure everything is mixed in, because I wanted everything mixed in together, especially when it comes time. No cauliflower, Perry. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for watching as well. Perry he made it very clear on one of my keto kitchens. He does not eat cauliflower. Hi, Phyllis. Thank you for watching. I know a lot of you have already shared this out, but if you haven't, if you would share it out, I'll put your name in the drawing from May. We have a really great drawing. I did a random drawing yesterday to see who could be the first person to guess it. A lot of you guys guessed what this was, so I went with the one that did the exact wording on the very first post, and it was Eddie. Eddie Adams won, and he's going to pick his prize up when he comes over tomorrow, because he's actually a neighborhood. I haven't ever met him, but he lives in our neighborhood somewhere. But he's going to be here too. All right, so I mixed that up well. Now I'm going to add in 1 cup of almond flour, which is in this bowl already. Almond flour should, of course, be refrigerated or frozen until you use it. But when you do, it also makes different kinds of little, what do you call them? Little, it clumps up. So I'm getting the clumps out of it real quick before I put it in here. You can sift it if you like. Sifting it's probably great to do. I'm going to pour it in there. I got the clumps out. My hands are dirty. I'm going to clean them in a minute, you guys. Sorry. Some people say, ew, gross. And it is gross. But I'm going to be needing this in a few more minutes. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, so I do have to clean my hands. Like I said, I got myself some water with soap right here. Clean my hands off real quick. Soapy water is really, really good. Love it. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna put in is the spices and the baking powder. Put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Baking powder just basically gets it to rise, and I'm almost out. I used to never use baking powder before I started keto. Now I bake all the time. All right, baking powder, 2 teaspoons. To that, I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. You can use any salt you like. I use the pink Himalayan because I am on keto, and electrolytes are really important when you're on keto. It helps stop it helps anyway if you like first getting started with the keto flu. If you've never had the keto flu, you really don't want that. There's ways to prevent it. Electrolytes is one way to do it. Salts, extra water, which I drink all the time. Try to drink about 1 gallon a day. So 1/4 of that. Last time I just poured it in, I didn't even measure it. The recipe calls for 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I'm going to be completely honest with you, I didn't measure it last time I poured. I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. You can put in however many you want, or you don't have to put in red pepper flakes at all. Depends on how spicy you want yours. You can have it spiced up or not. 2 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. And to that, I'm going to add garlic powder to taste. And I love garlic powder, so I'm going to put in 1/2 teaspoon of the garlic powder. I put garlic powder in the last ones and it was so good. So 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder to that mixture, and then all we have to do is mix it together and make our balls. All right, so let me go ahead and mix all this up. Make sure you get it mixed in really, really well. TR Young is watching. Thank you for watching, TR. I don't know what that stands for, but hello, thank you for watching. All right, so you guys tell me. Type keto in the comments if you're keto. Type low carb in the comments if you're low carb. Or if you want to be. Type wanna be in the comments, whatever. Let me see who's on this with me. And you don't have to be either of those if you don't want to be, which is fine. This recipe here is just great. I don't care if you're on low carb, keto, to just eat whatever you want. Keto. Yay, 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 Phyllis. She's with me. So this recipe can go to anybody that likes to eat. I will tell you this while I'm mixing this in really good. Thank you, Debbie, for sharing. This is the best savory thing that I've made since I have been on keto. It is that good, and I'm just going to brag about it because it is so good. Don't miss out. You guys have to make this. It's really simple to make. You just got to make sure it's mixed real good. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients, mainly spices. Is more than much cheese, almond flour, spices, and 1 egg, 1 tablespoon of butter. You don't have to do a lot. Megan's on keto. Love it. Ruby's on keto. I got some people. I'm gonna put this recipe out there when I'm done. I think I've probably killed it by now. I think it should be really blended in really good. Now I'm going to use, I'll show you what I'm going to use to make my balls with. I'm going to wash my hands one more time. Like I said, I've got soapy water right here. I can't stand grease on my hands. I'm a sissy. I'm just a sissy, I suppose. Alright, here we go. Let's move that nasty looking stuff out of the way. We are going to make the balls. Now I'm going to show you what size I made them, because I told you in the very beginning that I made 25 balls. The recipe says you can actually make 56. I didn't make 56 because they were so tiny. And those are if you want to make them as like sausage cheddar cheese bites. But I made about the size of a small biscuit. Here are 3 different, let me turn them around that way, cookie cutter sizes, or I think this one here is supposed to be an ice cream scoop, maybe all of them. This one here is what makes 55, 56 balls or something like that. I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use the middle one, the middle size one. And this one here does not have a number on it. I got this from Amazon, no number. But I'm going to use this because it makes perfect size to make 25 balls. So if you have one of these, it'd be great to use. I'm just going to scoop some out. Okay, and we'll push it in there. When you push it in there, it actually makes the shape. You don't have to do much. Watch this. Perfect. Looky there. See? So I'm going to try to make 25 of those, and then I'm going to put those in the oven on 350. My oven's already preheated. I'm going to put it in there on there for 350 and cook these for 20. Well, in my oven, it took 25 minutes because I like mine really brown. But the recipe calls for anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes on 350, depending on your oven. So I would say after 20, just start checking your biscuits and make sure that they're, or your sausage balls, and make sure that they're ready for you. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right there and finish this up and put them in the oven. It's already preheated for me. Now I will go ahead and tell you this, you guys. That picture that I posted yesterday is the last batch I made, so that is a picture of it. It is so stinking good. Y'all have to make this, and if you do me a favor and post a picture of yours. Let me see what yours look like. But again, I'm going to read the macros to this if you're on keto, and I have a lot of people on here. Megan is your niece, Ruby. Well, thank you for sharing it out to Megan. Awesome. All right, so here we go. The macros one more time if you want to write these down. If you make 25 balls out of this recipe, each ball, excuse me, which is the size of a small biscuit, is only 1 net carb. One net carb, keto people. It's also 10 grams of fat, which is great on keto, and it's a natural fat. It's 8 grams of protein, 127 calories per each one, and 1 gram of fiber. So you can eat this as a fat bomb if you like. Let's just say that you're at the end of your day, you have you want something really, really salty, and you still haven't met your macros. If you're counting your macros, I don't count mine. I drink ketones, so I don't have to count my macros. But if you're counting them and you need that extra fat, you need, the carb ain't gonna hurt. It's only 1 net carb. But if you need that extra fat or that extra protein, eat a ball. Eat a it'll help you reach it. So anyway, God bless your day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. And remember this, every time you share it out, please type shared in the comments. I want to make sure that your name is entered into the drawing for next month. And remember, there will be a second drawing at the end of the month as well for those that share the most. That's a separate drawing altogether. So the drawing for that one will probably be the third Friday of this month. I'll go ahead and pick a winner for those that shared the most. The one for the month of May will be, I'll draw that on the last day of the month. So you guys be blessed. Thank you again so much. Click the follow button so you won't miss one of these lives. I will see you next week. Bye, you guys. How do I end it? Sorry.